Okay, so welcome to story time, finally. Yay! So yes, I'm going to restart with White Trash Etiquette, The Definitive Guide to Upscale Trailer Park Manners by Dr. Vern Edstorm Esquire. This book is hilarious. If you guys have watched the first one, and then I kind of let it go, I'm sorry. So I'm just going to start all over again, and then we're going to try to do it daily if we can. So it says, to my beloved wife, Tony, who is prettier than a shot of Jim Beam after you just hijacked a truckload of piano furniture. My kind of thing here. So just to kind of give you an idea, here are the contents, the titles, the chapters, whatever. Forward, second forward, acknowledgments, author's note, introduction on how to know if you're decent trash. Chapter 1, work. Chapter 2, money and finance. Chapter 3, romance the white trash way. Chapter 4, marriage, which is where I'm at in my life. Chapter 5, home and family, which is also where I'm at with my wife. Chapter 6, recreation. Chapter 7, finally, this damn book is done. Closing prayer, the white trash. And then the 10 Commandments. So, yeah, sorry. I had to be really careful. This book was given to me, and it got pushed to the side, and it's kind of damaged, so I'm trying to hold it together. That's why I have you guys here, and I'm looking here. I'm going to try to do it back and forth so I engage with you guys. So the forward. Meet Dr. Vern. Can you turn that down, please, honey? Just a little bit. Okay, thank you. How do? The name's Dr. Vern Edstorm Esquire. This here's my book. Now, you're probably wondering how wholesome white trash like me got to be a famous book author hanging around deep literary guys who don't even own tool belts. Since you ask, here's the story. I was born in St. Cloud, Minnesota, which is over by Wisconsin in Canada. Like most decent trash, I got me a good upbringing. So this just goes to show that not all of us white trash live in the South. My mom worked at the quarry and had a sweet AFDC scam going on the side, which taught me good finance at an early age. The old man, he had a union job for about 3 months when I was 6. My husband's a union steward. But mostly he burglarized. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Chicken farms so he could pickle the eggs and sell them to bars. And this is no lie. We have caught a meth addict in our chicken coop stealing baby ducks, chickens, and eggs. So this is too close to the real thing for me. He was a good earner and a good father until he got shot by Mr. Johansson, who was our neighbor, who wasn't partial to the old man playing hide the power tool with Mr. Johansson while he was out spearfishing, which I've never done. Have you? The family estate was the envy of St. Cloud. We had a double wide on 40 acres and more refrigerators on our porch than anybody in town. Some folks might say we was well-to-do. That's how I got me this prestigious education. I graduated third in my class at the Red Wing Boys Reformatory, which people from them parts will tell you is the Harvard of the Minnesota Juvenile Correctional Facility. I also attended the Stillwater State Prison, where I majored in pipe fitting. My first wedding was to Alice. I met her one day while I was robbing a Denny's. You never seen a woman look finer emptying a cash register. Her great big hair was glistening like a clump of jewels. I figured it might be worth something at the pawn shop. Problem is, I couldn't get it unattached from her head. See, there's this thing going around that most people believe that either us Southern women who believe that the higher the hair, the higher to God, or, you know, women with big hair always have hair pieces. Honey, some of us have enough hair to make our hair that big naturally. We ain't got to go buy it. As it turns out, me and Alice got to sparking, and next thing you know, we was married with 4 or 6 kids. I can't remember which. But then Alice ran off with my brother Hal. He only got one ear because the other got bit off by a northern pike in an ice fishing accident. I figured Alice felt sorry for him. That's why I only tried to shoot Hal once. Another funny story. I have a cousin who was shot by his brother over a girl. Then I got married to Caricia, who got a bad name but a good body. She was what you call your performing artist. Guys still remember her shows over at the Palomino Club. She could do amazing things with a plate of mixed vegetables. Caricia wasn't partial to having no kids, which is why we only ended up with 3. But then I caught her with this guy, Sammy, in the Palomino men's room. I was pissed seeing how she wasn't even kin. Or seeing how he wasn't even kin. So I smacked Sammy with the towel dispenser. Well, the blood got to flowing, and Caricia got to squealing like a lawyer with a scraped knee. So I went home, grabbed the young ones, and headed for Milwaukee, which is in Wisconsin, which is where the guys is known to wear big globs of cheese on their head, which is why I figured the law couldn't catch me. You never see no cheese police busting nobody on cops, am I right? Milwaukee's finest. Oh, I'm sorry. Milwaukee's a fine place to raise kids. There ain't no jobs, which means you can't stay. There ain't no jobs, which means you can stay on unemployment without them social workers squawking at you. It's also got a lot of good places to rob, since most people got power tools. Me and the kids, we was living in paradise. So, that's the forward. And I will continue in another video with the rest of it. Hopefully tomorrow. I'm going to try. I've got a video uploading and then this one go. Yeah, as soon as I upload this one, I'm going to delete the other one because, yeah, I feel bad having that out there and then just kind of leaving it hanging and then losing control because I was going to take a test, which you guys will hear later on. But yeah, we're just going to read on through it. We're going to say forget the test. I'll give you guys the questions and the answers, and you can take it to home if you want to and give me your results. Bye, guys.